we want to make sure that you know how to use this app. And again, we want you to also remember that it's anonymous. So for the first time, perhaps ever, in Granite Park history, I am going to ask you to take out your phones if you have one. If you don't have a phone, it's okay. There's other ways to report certain tips. But please take out your phones right now. It doesn't matter what kind of phone you have. And the first thing I want you to do is I want you to find the Apple Store or the Google Play. So go ahead to the App Store, push the button, wait for it. Then go to your search, and I want you to type in Safe Utah, SAFEUT, and then click search. You should see an app, looks like this. Once you get it, go ahead and click Get and install. And then you wait. And then you may have to sign into the iTunes store. And then I hope you remember your password. Okay. For those of you who have newer phones than I do, this may be going a lot faster. Got it. Okay. Next thing you want to do is open the app. You need to create your own password. It needs to be a 4-digit code, something that you can remember. The reason you have to be able to remember it is once you report a tip, you need this code to log in and check on the progress of how it's being dealt with. So I'm just going to make up a really easy one and make sure that you make up something that nobody else will know. If you want this to remain private and anonymous, you should not tell anybody what your passcode is. Once you open up the app, you see you have lots of different options. You have a call crisis line, you have a chat crisis line, and you can also submit a tip anonymously. And you can also go back in and check a tip that you have submitted prior to this. So if you are in true crisis, the first thing you need to do is dial 911. That is a non-negotiable. You need to do that right away. But if it's something where you're concerned about a friend that maybe has suicidal thoughts, or maybe you yourself have some suicidal thoughts, this is time where you can call the crisis line. All you have to do is push the button. The number will pop right up on your phone, you can see, and then you call that number. You will be connected 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with a professional counselor who will walk you through steps that you can take to get the help that you need. The other option you have is that you can chat right on the phone also with a trained crisis counselor. You can push the chat button and it will show you you type in the crisis that you're having, you submit it, and then it will give you a wait time. It will tell you how long you have to wait until you can online chat with a crisis counselor. Again, 24/7, 7 days a week. The next thing you can do is push submit a tip. What you want to do is you want to select the school district that you're in. So you have to scroll down on your phone to Salt Lake City. You click Salt Lake City and you can either type the school in or search for Granite Park. If you just type the first 2 letters, GR, you'll see Granite Park Junior High. You might be wondering why you have to type the school name since this is anonymous. The administration and counselors will receive tips regarding our school. So if you make an anonymous tip, we won't know who you are unless you put your name, but we can see what's going on in the school, and that helps us make Granite Park a safer place for you to come every day. So you can select from many items. Some of the biggest items that you may be viewing or witnessing are bullying. You may be in crisis. Again, this could include thoughts of self-harm, cutting, perhaps suicidal ideation, either yourself or someone else. Whether you feel depressed or anxious, or maybe you're having issues at home. Maybe there's fighting in your family or some things that you're scared, or you just need help with how to deal with it. You can use this tip line, and you'll see there's a lot of other options that you can pick. So let's say we click bullying. You type in the who, what, where, when, and how. Give as many details as you possibly can. Again, this will go to the administration and the counselors, so we'll be able to see exactly what's going on, and you can remain anonymous. So even though we get the tip and we know who's involved and what's happening, we don't necessarily know who submitted the tip. Okay? You type the person involved, the date and time of the event, where it happened, if anybody else knows, and you submit. Once you submit it, it's going to give you a tip line code. You need to either write it down or save it to be able to log back in and see what's happening. So it might say administration has been notified. If it's a situation where it's perhaps a friend who's having suicidal thoughts, it might tell you that a crisis counselor has contacted them. It won't give you a lot of details, but it will know that it's been addressed and dealt with, and that's the most important thing. The thing that makes us the most concerned here at school is when things are happening and we don't know about it, and then you don't feel comfortable telling us. This is a great way to do that and remain anonymous. So we recommend that you use this app. Your DEN teacher will be giving you a business card with exactly the steps for how to set it up and put it on your phone. Remember, it's called Safe Utah. The entire Salt Lake Valley has access to this. So this is something that many schools are using, and we really want you to use it, especially in an emergency or crisis situation, okay? First step, if it's immediate, always call 911. After that, make sure that you can log in and use your Safe Utah app, all right? If you have any questions, come to the counseling center. You can ask me or any of your counselors, and we're happy to help you. If you're here at school, we always want to meet with you. If you are comfortable meeting with us, please let us help you while you're here at school, okay? But this is a great opportunity to use this outside of school, after school, in the middle of the night. There is somebody there to talk to you anytime, all right? We care about you, Granite Park. Let's use this app. Have a good day.